What up guys, welcome back to my vlog. Thanks for tuning in. Right, as you can see from outside, lovely west coast of Scotland, the weather is horrendous and I can only kill so much time with Forza and my laptop. I've done a little bit of tuning, I've done a little bit of this, done a little bit of that, and the problem is I'm bored and I'm itching to fly. There's only so much simulation you can do before you're bored of that as well and you just want to go and rip the local spots. Now, round about this area is some absolutely stunning shots, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that the weather looks good for the weekend and I can get out after work and show you guys some of the local spots. It should be some stunning footage, so hoping up that goes well. But what I'm going to do is a long overdue video, which is the reverb frame. I've had it for a few months now, been flying it for quite a while, and I think it's absolutely phenomenal. So what we're going to do is jump in my sort of build log. I'm just going to show you through what I've done with it, and hopefully you can gauge some interest in that. And I can only go by what I know, which is not very much, considering the only two quads that I've got is the Wizard and the reverb frame. So we'll just we'll take it from there and we'll just go and have a little bit of fun. Now, what I'm going to do is magically make all my drones appear. Now, see? Just appeared out of nowhere. Right, okay, so first thing I'm going to do is just take you through all the sort of parts that I have used to make up this quad, and I'm fairly proud of this build. I get a lot of compliments on it, just saying that it's nice, clean. Well, it was a nice, clean build. Still absolutely no problems with it whatsoever. I've had absolutely no problems, other than the VTX is not talking to the flight controller when it comes to doing the on-screen display, switching the power and all that. But I'm on it. I'm going to try and get to the bottom of that before the end of this shift. Now, moving on, we're going to start in the middle and work our way out. So I'm just going to grab you here. Don't mind if I pick you up. And what we're going to look at here is the ESC. Now, I'm using the Hobbywing 4-in-1 ESC that is stackable with the flight controller, which is there. Now, the flight controller itself, as you can see underneath it, has these little pins. You see those pins? Now, those pins slot right into there, which is a very clean install. It means a lot less wiring, a lot less soldering, and so the stack is quite tight. Now, on this particular frame, as you can see, that does not leave a lot of room above it. So I've had to do some slight modifications to my standoffs, and that the standoffs on the left hand side that go here, I've had to cut off the threaded section, and then this one here has been, I've had to actually sand down the tops because they were too long, and the bottom as well. So what I did there was I had an old flight controller that I connected up just to those four, with four nylon nuts as well. Really fine grade sandpaper, and because you've got the four, it gives it a nice level platform, and you can just sand it around in a circle, and that just worked a treat. So now the build fits together quite snugly. Now, the flight controller itself, very simple, very extensive menu. We're ordering something here, Craig. Very extensive instructions that come with it that tell you exactly how to wire it up. I've wired it up quite simply. We've got camera coming in, video going out, power. This one here is a UART for the receiver, which I will show you in a minute, goes on top. Now, I would say that this particular frame suits a two-stack build, as in you would just have your two stacks. There's not a lot of room left for anything else in the middle. Towards the rear here, I have the Chaos FPV VTX. Now, that'll be Mr. Popular. This VTX switchable between various settings, and it's got 48 channels, I think, so you're pretty much covered, and it's smart audio, so you can use it for that as well. Now up the back here we have an absolutely massive capacitor directly soldered into the battery line to help clean up the video feed. Absolutely fine doing that. I know some people solder on 4 to each ESC if you're running individuals, but as you can see, I like a nice clean arm, so I solder it directly onto the pads where the battery leads come in. Moving up to the front, as you can see here, we have the Runcam Eagle 2. Yep, I have went with the CMOS, whatever you want to call it, and I wouldn't go back to anything else, because that, I've got people in my local club and they'll switch to my channel when I'm flying and they're like, whoa, whose camera is that? And I'm saying that's mine, and it's the Runcam Eagle 2, so perfect. I've went for the 4x3 option mainly because everywhere else was sold out of the 16.9, so 4x3 it is, and it looks absolutely fantastic on my Attitude V2, so if that's what you want to go with, go for it. 4x3 is not a bad ratio. Takes a little bit of adjustment, but it's not too bad at all. Now then, moving on to the receiver, I have this FR Sky X6B receiver, and getting it to work with my transmitter was an absolute pain. But I managed in the end, and it's been absolutely fine. I have had no fail-safes like I have many a time in the Wizard with the single pigtail. The other one is attached here and runs along the arm just to keep it out of the way of everything else. So I've got one going one way, and the other one, when you see it with the build, comes up here. Just the way the reverb works with this little thing, so that sits there and it goes through the tube and you get pretty damn good reception on it. So that's the receiver, nothing much to say about that, it's pretty bulletproof. Moving on to the fun end, we have the Brother Hobby, the 2450 kV motors, returner R5s, and they are absolutely phenomenal. I like the low punch that it gets. It doesn't take much to propel this quad at all, because it's a very lightweight frame. My build's quite a sturdy build, it's got quite a lot of heavy components. It could be lighter, it could be a lot lighter, but I decided this is going to be a nice freestyle frame, and I like having some weight to be able to punch it over. So that's how I've stuck with that, and I think these motors are absolutely brilliant. I mean, I'm getting, if I'm flying reasonably smooth, if I'm just doing some flow stuff, I'll get 6 minutes out of a flight, out of a battery, which is phenomenal. You know, 1300 to 1500, I'll get between 5.5 to 6 minutes. If I'm really going for it, flat out, big dives, etc., I've rarely seen it drop below 4 minutes of flight. So the motors, couldn't recommend them highly enough. Smooth as, and that's, I've run several packs on these motors and they're still silky smooth, whereas the Wizard, I found that the motors on that, they start to feel a little bit loose, not quite up to scratch. They're cheap and they're easily replaceable, so they're still fantastic motors. You get a lot of punch for them. But these ones are definitely my new favourite, and if any of the other ones go, I'll definitely be going with the Brother Hobby motors just to keep it up to date with the new motors. So what I'm going to do is go and fully build the quad, and you can watch, feel free. And then I'll show you what she looks like once she has got her clothes all on. So let's go and do that. new quad. Hope you like it. If you've got any comments, feel free to leave them. If you have anything you need help with, if you're planning on building one, if you would like any recommendations, I recommend this frame very highly. It's been sturdy and it's taken some beatings already. There's not too much marks on it, and it's done me quite well. The only thing I would say is the standoff bolts that go through the bottom were a little bit short for me for what I needed, so I had to order some longer ones, but that's the nature of this hobby. You just build up and build on, just keep going, don't look back, and happy flying, people. Let's do this.